Coach Maurice and Coach Juice.
So since being coached by Coach Maurice and Coach Juice, how have your game improved throughout your season?
I would say my game has improved a lot. Like, my confidence has grown a lot. I would like to shout out probably my teammates for making me better and my parents for signing me up for the program. I would say they're good coaches. I like how they can be strict but sometimes loose.
Our culture and our way of life is all over the entire country, state. We doing the same exact shit, the same cop, drugs, outside snitchings in every state. So what ubiquitous alternative or solution?
One thing about Philly, we turned into a copycat. And the crazy part about it is that we was the city that everyone wanted to copy. So this generation flipped the script for us, right? We was the city that rappers wanted to be like, or rapper like, or people dress or whatever, right? They always say New York was known for fashion, right? When if you look, they try to dress like us now. But we try to be like Atlanta, we try to be like Chicago. So for us in this city, we gotta get back to being original, right? We gotta get back to being original, instead of being copycats, because we losing the way. And we had Philadelphia has the strongest influence in the world, even from being Muslim. We got one of the biggest Muslim following in the world, outside of like going
not too far
overseas.
from a state called Philadelphia. Philadelphia is one of the most sought after, predominantly Muslim states in the United States of America. And right now, Philly is like the murder capital of the United States of America.
Like it's here, as far as acting, culture, like we got one of the most traveled cities, and I don't understand why. Like people they love to come here. Like when you go away, if a kid go away or anybody go away and you say I'm from Philly, people light up like, oh my God, you from Philly, because they love us, but we don't love us. So, and that's the issue. Like people love us that don't live here, not from here, they travel, or we travel there and we say from Philly, they love us, but we don't love us, and that's the crazy part.
Saturday night across the city of Philadelphia, police investigating 5 shootings, 4 that were deadly, and all since just 7 o'clock this morning. The most recent, a 14-year-old boy shot in Germantown. It happened on West Logan Street around 6:30 tonight. Police say the boy was hit once in the right thigh. He was taken to the hospital where he's stable. In Germantown, a woman...
What made you want to become a coach?
Just the mentorship of it. I've been mentoring kids since 2015. And I always said I was gonna start coaching when I got older. So then my grandpa, he was a coach. So kind of following his footsteps.
Where you from?
West Philadelphia. Most people don't know 56th Street, Sherwood. Neighborhood I grew up in, was raised in, got a lot of my education from basketball, school. My grandpa, he the one who put the basketball in my hand, trained me at like 5. Then I started to play for the team that was from my block of Catherine Street. We played down 61st Street, and ever since then I've been playing basketball since 5 years old.
So can you go more into, you said your grandpa, right? Can you go more into that? So was he a professional basketball player? Or?
Nah, he wasn't a professional basketball player, but he was like one of the best in the city. Like he used to go to South Philly, North Philly. He used to ride bike, drive. They used to play against everybody, and like, so he really the one who like really put the passion into it. Like he used to wanted me to play high school, but I had got injured, and he was like, "No, don't stop. You play the next year." But then the next year I had wound up graduating early, so I never really got a chance to play. But my grandpa, he wasn't like in it professionally, but he could have played professionally. His professional career got, kind of got cut short because of an incident he had back in the day, so he couldn't really live his dreams. So he tried to instill them dreams into me. But, everything don't work out the best, but, I'm in a good place with basketball.
What are some key aspects of the daily training routine that you would say that helped you the most as a coach?
See, when I was a kid, when I was like 7, 8, and 9, 10, I would play basketball every day. Like this generation, they don't go play basketball every day. They play the game, they sit in the house. But me, I was playing basketball every day, 5 times a day, 100 times a week. So I was playing every chance I got. If it was hot, cold, raining, snow, I was playing.
More into the kids, and you said this new generation. How do you feel about this new generation and getting into sports? Do you feel it's the same as when you was younger, or it's vastly different?
Nah, it's different, but kids now get more exposure. When I was coming up, you didn't really have the exposure. You had word of mouth. You had people say, "Yo, you heard about this player from this side of the city, this person from this side of the city." Now you can go on YouTube and be like, okay, I see him. But I always tell people, what's the difference when you see on YouTube to compare what you see in person? Kids today got it way more easier than what I had growing up. Because when I was growing up, you had to go everywhere to play for you to get a name. You couldn't just play in one league and get a name. You had to play in multiple. Now you could play one game and somebody can record it and go viral. You could be going crazy, and then now you a star in basketball. So it's definitely different. It's appreciated in a sense too. These kids get the recognition early instead of having to go through the hard work. Don't take what I'm saying is don't do the hard work, but still put the work in. But it's easier now than it was in my generation.
As an athlete, I'm pretty sure you faced your fair share of challenges and setbacks. There's stories where you had to overcome the challenges and setbacks, and how it shaped your approach to the game and your overall mindset today.
Well, my setback happened in 10th. Going into my 10th grade year, actually, the end of the summer, right around this time, I fractured my ankle. I went to Sierra High School, and the first year we was there, they didn't have a high school team. They had a junior varsity, and our varsity players was actually playing for West. So the year that I was actually going to try out, I had fractured my ankle a month prior to, basketball, or 2 months before basketball, and that just slowed things down. And then once the following year, my junior year, I transferred to Bartram. I went to night school. So then I'm like, all right, it's a decision now. Do I go redshirt at a college, or do I go to work at the school? So I started working, but it never stopped me from playing. I just didn't put the work in like everyone else was doing, going to AAU games and different leagues. That slowed down, so I just stopped taking it as serious as far as trying to go to another level.
How do you mentally prepare before a big game as a coach, and what strategies do you use to stay focused and composed during intense moments on the court?
What I do to prepare myself is really nothing. I don't have no ritual. Like as a coach, I don't have no ritual. I just talk to my players and see how they feel more so than anything. Just see how they feel and get a feel from them. Then I feed them encouragement. But for me, I don't have no ritual as a coach. I be ready. Like even through games, like we had a game a couple weeks ago where we was losing a lot, and I just was like even kill, just trying to figure out ways to get the guys back in the game. But through the most part, I'm really more chill. I'm intense at certain moments, but I'm more so like even killed through the whole game and before the game and after the game.
As a basketball coach, what advice would you give to aspiring athletes who aim to reach the professional level one day?
Don't let no one doubt you, right? In fact, use their doubt as motivation, right? And then never doubt yourself. Most athletes feel like it should be handed to them. It's not. It don't work that way, because then you got people who might give you opportunity, and then you'll fumble the opportunity, and then you don't have them opportunities. You gotta believe in yourself. Believe in your preparation, right? Preparation is everything. Like the moments when you're not working, that player next to you is working. So use everything as motivation. Michael Jordan said it best. He said, even when I didn't have motivation into certain games, I felt something to motivate me. Like the opposite person didn't shake my hand, or the opposite coach didn't look at me. He used things as motivation. Use things as motivation. Like if you're in a situation that's not ideal for you and your family, and you want to get your family in a different place, that don't necessarily mean you gotta go to the NBA. You can go overseas and feed your family. You know, it's all about what you do, what you choose to do with your path, right? Because every day we wake up, we got a chance and a choice. That's it. So what you do with that is just take full advantage of it. Don't take nothing what you do as an athlete for granted, because it can be taken away. It can be taken away by violence, injury, you know, how can I say, you can be blackballed in sports, which is real. So don't think that's real in sports. You can be blackballed in sports.
Numerous sources that I've been blackballed, and it's just the way the league is sometimes. When one person who is higher up, Hall of Famer, says don't touch him, they won't. That's just how it is. I have to ask you, who is the Hall of Famer in reference here? Who do you think has kept you out of the game?
Just, you know, take your time and put the right people around you, and, you know, make the right decisions. Like every decision is not going to be beneficial to the next person around you, but in the long run, it'll benefit everyone. Oh, confidence is very important. Like you can't even perform top performance without confidence, because if you go into anything, like not even just say sports and life, if you're not confident in what you're doing, then you're never going to have that fulfillment of what you really enjoy doing, because you're going to be like, I don't know if I can do this. I always tell people, whatever you say you can't do, you can do. It's just up to you to go out and really work on it and do it, all right? So I preach, don't ever say can't. Always say I can, right? Never say I can't, always say I can. Everyone is not you, and you don't have to be like everyone, right? You could just, I always tell people, I never been someone else. I never try to be someone else. I never portrayed to be anyone else. I've been me the whole time. Like, never carry myself as the toughest, never carry myself as the smartest to people's eyes. You know, I know what I am, what I'm capable of, right? And I tell people, kids today, you don't have to be what your friends want you to be. You be what you want to be, and then let them be what they want to be. And if they judge you for that, for you being you or the choices you make, then that's their ideal look on you, right? What your ideal look at yourself is, just worry about that. Because guess what? It's people out here that's gonna want you to live your life the way they want you to live their life, right? But it don't work like that, because you can't live for them and they can't live for you. You have to live for yourself. So whatever choices you make it for what you want to do, not for what your friends or your family want you to do.
Who's your favorite player?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Dang, all my players going too, man. Well, I got two right now. Two. It's Jokic and Kyrie. They my two favorite players. And because people always say, well, why you like Jokic over Embiid? I said, it's not that I don't like Embiid. If I can go to old school basketball where it's like the original center and the power forward, I would take both of them, right? But we're going about today's basketball, I'm taking Jokic. They, oh, well, he don't play defense. I said, well, James Harden won the MVP, he don't play no defense. So Steph won 2 MVPs and he didn't play defense. So it's not always about what the other person can't do. It's all about what they do to contribute to winning. Like, people say, well, why you don't like Russ? He doesn't contribute to winning. It's individual with him. So I like Jokic and Kyrie. People like, oh, Kyrie, why you like Kyrie? Okay, I'm like, because when he's playing at his best, at his peak, there's no one on the floor better than him. Like, there's really no one on the floor better than him.
One-on-one, you or Maurice?
I knew he was gonna ask me that. It's like a tie. It's only a tie because we know each other. Like, me and him been battling since 7 and 8. So there's nothing that I would do that he wouldn't know how to stop, or there's nothing that he would do that I wouldn't know how to stop. So it's like a battle. It's like he got his days, I got my days. He got his moments, I got my moments.
Yeah, another game. It wasn't bad. Stay tuned for part 2.